Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's biggest cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for in. Guys, trend reversal here. 50K has been broken. We back on the path to all-time highs. Shout out to Bitcoin, BTC looking strong. We'll be looking at the charts, making sure that we are focused on whatever movements could be worth looking at out here. And definitely now that BTC has cracked 50,000, we need to pay attention. In my opinion, we need to stay above 51,000 in order for the trend to be reversed. So we're right on the precipice, on the threshold here of a trend, a reversal in trend. So let me drop a bomb. So I'll tell you guys, if we could stick above $51,000 for about a day or two, I think that the trend is going to be reversed. Now, we're still not there yet, so it's still a little early to call. We've skirted past these numbers before, and it was too little to actually change the trend. But let's see, we're attacking one more time. So let me go ahead and turn off these coins, share my screen, turn off that kaboom. You can see we're at 50,021. We need to crack this high, okay, which is about 51, about more like 52, excuse me. I said 51, but it's more like 52. Okay, if we could crack that 52 and then stay above 52, in my opinion, that would be a complete trend reversal, and we will be ready to kapunk. Crypto Greg, good morning, sir. Guys, drop a comment. Let me know what's shaking and baking. You got BTCs looking, technicals looking strong. Listen, I don't want to be the guy that's always showing the BTC and always showing the prices, but, at the end of the day here, BTC is what runs the game, okay? You got to pay attention to Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin will let you know whether it's clear to sail, whether the water is clear. Shout out to Buddha. Good morning. It's been a while, Buddha. I was actually thinking, I was like, oh, where's Buddha? Where's he been? Buddha, I'm back in T-shares. I'm back in T-shares. I'm back in there. I noticed that Tomb is back. She was going crazy. I saw that. I'm not a memer. I'm not into the meme now coins, but I'm not gonna hate on it. It's booming. Shiba. Let's look at Shiba real quick for my maniacs out there. Shiba, y'all. Shiba Inu, number 25, booming up 74. Let me drop a bomb. Nice, very nice. I don't know the news on this one. I'm not really following Doge or Shiba or anything like that. But, we got to pay attention. Listen, one of the biggest fumbles of the summer, and I tell you, everybody here, including the champ, is guilty. Guys, Buddha always knew. Greg, we all dropped the ball on this one. What's up with Axie Infinity? Back in July, this thing was $5. And now it's like almost, like $200, $170, something like that? $130. Let's go back here. And I said this yesterday. We dropped the ball on this. This was right in our face, every day trending. No one talked about this, including me. So I'm not, look at this. July 6th, $11. July 2nd, $6. I haven't been able to catch you live. I think you're getting shadow banned again. I think so too. You're like the third person that's been telling me that. I got people coming into the chat the past couple days, and they're saying, "Hey, champ, I'm not getting notifications." Guys, listen. I was one of the first guys getting shadow banned here in the crypto tubes, guys. Now I'm looking at these new channels. They got 3,000-4,000 subscribers, and their videos have 1,000-3,000 views. So I don't really, I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna be a wah. So let's skip that and continue to provide you guys with the flavor, with the crypto content, with the crypto realness. Buddha says he makes access hard. Yeah. And I posed this question yesterday. Axie Infinity, is this one here to stay? Is this going to be the dominant NFT game? Because you're right. The gaming blockchain hype right now is real. It's real. The play to earn is real. And let's talk about play to earn real quick. We could click on this tab here on CoinGecko and look, play to earn is another thing that's trending in crypto. It's obvious NFT's been the trend, but now this play to earn, Axie Infinity is the top platform now. Don't act like years back I didn't tell you guys, look at Decentraland. I used to talk about Decentraland a lot. We've been in and out of that position, but it's been a while since we've took that position. Decentraland Mana, that's a whole augmented or a virtual reality world where you could buy properties or whatever on Ether. That's another play to earn. Yield Guild Games, I don't know. But listen, the one I've been checking out here has got my eye on. It's trending now. It's UFO Gaming. UFO Gaming looks attractive. I don't think that their platform is functional yet, but the idea is certainly attractive. Let me go ahead and click on this, because if you go over here on the search, it's already trending. And I don't want to ignore it, because we would search every day for the past 2-3 months. This Axie was in our face, and we did not even talk about it. So now it's the first time I'm seeing UFO gaming and other play to earn tokens starting to trend. I just don't want to sleep on the next one, guys. You know, what if UFO gaming in a month is ranked number 40? I don't know. And I'll tell you one thing that's really attractive to this. Look at this price. This price is dirt cheap. Yeah, granted, the circulating supply looks like it's in the quadrillions, or I don't even know that number. It's so big. But, you know, let's see. That's why I love crypto. You spot one coin and you can make crazy gains. Yeah, it's true. You know, so listen, I think the biggest difference between the 2018 bull run, 2017 bull run, and now is that everybody back then was hodl. Now it's like, no, there ain't no hodling. We're looking for the gains, because it's easy to trade in and out of these coins. It was a lot harder back then. You had to go through centralized exchanges. There wasn't much interoperability between the chains. Now it's like there's a lot of liquidity. You can go in and out. You know, there's another layers. You don't have to pay as much gas. So right now, as I've said for the past 1-2 years, it's not about hodling your favorite coins. It's about identifying the fastest horses and continuing to move your capital in those vessels that are moving the fastest towards the shoreline, guys. Okay? Let's continue to keep an eye out on those. Shout out to Wandering Kaboom. So let me just click on this again. I don't know nothing about this. I was looking about this yesterday. It definitely looks like a good idea. And I'm just posing the question, you know, I want to throw this out there because we didn't talk about Axie, and it was right in our face. Guys, all we had to do was buy Axie in July at $5, and it's $130 now, and it topped off like at $190 yesterday. So, come on, guys, we need to pay attention. Welcome to the Dark Metaverse. The Dark Metaverse will serve as a virtual universe built with a closed loop economy. Games get added to the economy. The value of the token ecosystem increases exponentially. So it looks like they're doing like a play-to-earn launch pad. They're going to have an NFT marketplace. They're going to have this game super galactic, in-game NFTs, the marketplace, etc., multi-chain. Listen, this is nice, very nicely presented. Everything looks good. I was checking everything out, but I don't see anything functioning right now. It looks just like a landing page. So this could be a bunch of promise. But again, I'm following trends, and right now it's obvious that this is trending. I mean, it's literally trending on the search. So, keep an eye on this one. Keep an eye. I was talking about this. When you identify a trend, is it even like worth completely like researching it, or any, the question I'm asking is like, do you just pay the blind to see the next hand? Like, you just pay the blind, like, you identify what you're going to throw at these, whether it be 500, 1,000, 5,000, whatever you can afford, and you just throw the bag at it because you never know what's going to hit. You may spend so much time trying to do your research on UFO gaming 2-3 days, and the bag and the ship may have sailed. So the question I'm posing is, when you see these trends, instead of trying to research every single one of them, is it worth throwing 500, 1,000, or like what you're willing to lose on all of them? Like Hail Mary them all? You know what I'm saying? Because imagine if you would have Hail Married $500, $1,000 on Axie Infinity back in July, guys. Boom, boom. Shout out to Stim. Anyone know of D-Race, NFT horse racing? I don't know anything about it, but curious. No, it sounds interesting. It sounds interesting, but I don't know about it. NFT play to earn and miners is the trend right now, champ. You absolutely right, Crypto Greg. And we've hopped on the miners. We talked about the Hex miner, the Cake miner, the BNB miner. It's all down below if you guys are interested with those. And I was reading a little bit more about those miners, and it seems like the APY or APR adjust accordingly to the balance of the contract. That's what I'm interpreting when I was reading a little bit more into the fine print. So, I mean, that leads me to believe that they may be more sustainable. So, something to keep in mind. Those mining contracts are down below. Hex, Cake, BNB. There's a bunch of other ones. And yeah, you're right. That is the trend right now. And then, of course, play to earn. And you could search the play to earn games right here. Boom. This one is not only play to earn. It's got the launch pad. It's got the NFT marketplace. It's got a lot going for it. So, I mean, I may just throw a bag at it. Now, I was reading on their Medium that they're supported on Polygon, but I couldn't find them to purchase on Polygon. So, you know, I just want to throw that out there, guys. You know, we're a community out here, and we need to be identifying these up-and-coming coins, guys. Shout out to Buddha. UFO sitting at 193 at 283. Yeah, I'm liking this one. If anybody knows anything about it, let me know. But it's definitely catching my attention. Play to earn, guys. It's obvious that that's a trend, whether you like. I'm not really a gamer. I'm not, you know, I don't got the Xbox. I'm not the PlayStation guy. But I see them. I mean, I see a bunch, you know, gaming is major. You know, it's major. People make channels just for gaming. I don't got time for that. Personally, I'm not attracted to that. But other people's are, you know. So, yeah, champ, I've been compounding on Hex Miner for a week straight without taking profits. And today I've earned less than any day so far. So, yeah, that is evidence to support my claim here, Wandering. It seems like I've been reading the you know, I'm trying to look a little into more, and it seems like the payouts adjust according to the balance. So which in the big picture is good, because that means that you know, they're doing what they can to make things more sustainable so that they can last longer. Obviously, you know, if you only got a certain amount, you're not going to, you know, waste all the balance in the contract. So it's interesting. I would like to know a little bit more, and you know, maybe it could be a little misleading because they do advertise 3%, and then, you know, you read down below and it's like, oh, it's adjusted. You know what I'm saying? So some days or some other days you may not earn that amount. But I'll tell you this much: it seems like you do earn daily, because I'm earning. I've earned more and more miners, but no show of more income. But yeah, it has been able to last. I mean, I'm earning, you know, so you may want to check it. You know, I'm not only on Hex, but on Cake. They're all the same contract, is my understanding. You know, I'm not a dev, so I really can't look under the hood. But when you link to the contracts, it seems like they're all a clone of BNB Miner. BNB Miner's still around. It's been like 7 or 8 months, and it's still there. It hasn't, you know, they haven't rugged. So, hey, you know, I think after a month it's worth it. Yeah. I mean, if, you know, somewhere around there, you probably will break even. So, you know, the strategy would be with these things is that, you know, obviously we'll let everything, the people that get in first are the ones that are going to make the most gains with anything, just like Bitcoin. If you got into Bitcoin first, you made more gains. I mean, like, you know, those that show up early to the party, they're the first in line. You know the deal. It's just the way it is. And that's like with it, just about in any project. Yeah, guys, I got to set up this Discord, especially yesterday. I heard that Telegram was down, Facebook, Instagram, all these things. And so WhatsApp or whatnot. But Discord was on and popping. And, you know, I got to get Buddha in there. I know Buddha is always on the Telegrams and the Discords. I mean, we got to build our own community out here. We got to make sure, I mean, because I see a lot of these other tubers, they got their stuff going on. And, like, they're not on and popping like we're popping. So, I mean, I may, you know, it's that I have little time. But I may have to, you know, get some admins out here, and we should just do our own little Telegram out here, you know, and not make it all about the champ. It could be like the champagne room or the boom room. It's not, you know, it doesn't have to be about the champ. Let me know what you guys think. I know a few of you guys are like been already pressing me about it. NFT play to earn, miners is a trend. I read that, and you said after a month, I think it's worth it. Yeah, I think so too. So let's talk about, you know, the big dog, Pulse. Guys, I've been watching. Shout out, and listen, a lot of tubers don't do this. They don't tell you about the other channels that they're booming and they like. I came across this channel, My Life is Awesome, and all the guy talks about is Hex and Pulse, and definitely an entertaining character, and he's been posting videos, and you know, he's trying to predict what would happen with Pulse, and I'll tell you, I mean, it's kind of crazy, guys. You know, it's kind of crazy what could potentially happen with Pulse. I have no idea. I'm so interested and intrigued of the idea of cloning the entire Ether blockchain. Like, the game theory there is wild. You know, it's a wild game theory there. Like, you know, what's going to happen? It's never been done before. So all I can say is that I'm happy that we sacrificed at the beginning period. Because, you know, if anything is going to be turned out positive, if this is going to turn out, you know, good, if it's going to be fruitful, then we got into the front of the line. You know, we were there in top Like we were there on day 3 or 4. I mean, we were definitely in day 5. So 1 through 5 got the same rate. My understanding here, correct me if I'm wrong, is if you got in through day 1 through 5, you're going to get 10,000 pulse points for every dollar sacrifice. Sivan says we can also invite each other for NFT whitelist pre-sales. Yeah, I mean, all that type of stuff. Again, I'm not really into the NFT stuff, me personally, but, I think it's something that we need to pay attention to. So, I think that we need to do that, I want to manage it to a point that, I don't want to have it all shilled out either, because I know I've heard that some of these rooms are all shilled out, and I want to make it like a quality room, quality over quantity. So I'm going to have to do that, and I'll definitely get Buddha up in there. Buddha's been very helpful. I appreciate you. And, he blessed us with some T-shares and everything. And so I know he's a team player. So I need team players on the field out here. I need team players. And we've been on the tubes for such a long time now. It's just really a shame that we haven't done that. I would say, I admit when I dropped the ball. I dropped the ball on Hex. I've dropped the ball a couple times. I dropped the ball on Axie Infinity. I've dropped the ball not doing this Discord earlier. But guys, you could shoulda, coulda, woulda, and look backwards, or you can identify the situation and move forward. Buddha says he's pumped for Pulse, man. I'm pumped. So what do you guys think? I mean, is there any price predictions for this day 1 Pulse? My understanding is if you got into day 1 to 5, you're paying around 1% of a penny for a point. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. And now the sacrifice phase is still open every single day. The price per point increases 5% or about 5%, right? So I think by today, compared to day 1 and 5, people, if you sacrificed today, you'd be paying 35 to 40 times more than someone that sacrificed day 1 through 5. And again, you're paying more for those points. Those points can earn you Pulse, but you can't expect anything. You know the deal, because this is the way it needs to be presented because of regulation or that. You can't say that you're selling something and have people's expectation and make profit. This is all a political statement. Day 2 sacked here, but of course I wish I would have sacked more, says Wandering. I know. It's like, you know, if you guys been following the channel, I never was a Hexican. I never got into that Hex stuff. In fact, I was kind of off put by it, but you know, like I followed the trend and it's like pulse. And I was like, look, I'm going to give it a whirl and a swirl. And I threw something at it. But the more I've educated myself and more paid attention to the community and see what it's all about, I, you know, probably wish, you know, I agree with you. I probably should have thrown a little bit more at it, but I didn't limp in either. So, you know, I at least got a bag, you know, at least there's a bag there. And then I've been picking up Hex as well. So Wandering says, I did just a small bag because I didn't know crap about Pulse Hex at all. Yeah, I mean, listen, but at least you did something. So at least you got skin in the game. And if something happens, at least you're not going to feel like a sucker for not participating. Like, look, I'll be honest with you. Like, I call myself out. I dropped the ball on Hex because I was holding Bitcoin. I'm an OG Bitcoin guy. I would have dropped a nice amount of Hex. Should I have gone and claimed it? I had people coming in here telling me, Champ, go claim it. This was years back. And I had never heard of an airdrop to a BTC holder that you claim on Ether. And then you got to verify your address. It all sounded like a scam to me. And I mean, I wasn't out there bad mouthing the project or saying anything bad, but you know, what I did is I took a step back and said, you know, I'm not interested. I'll pass on this one. Instead of throwing shade and hate out there, you know, because I don't know. I really don't know, guys. Honestly, I don't. I'd be down to be a part of this community. I'm not a huge Discord fan, but I'd join, says Electric Buddha. Yeah, you know, Telegram versus Discord. It seems like a Discord is it's not as popping as Telegram. Obviously, most projects are on Telegram, but I've noticed there's a trend now. A lot of the Fantom projects are using Discord. I also heard that Discord has more functionality than Telegram for, you know, to program things. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. So, you know, I already have a Discord that I popped open years back for this channel that I'm sure that, you know, I can re-access. You know, I've already signed up, even it's there somewhere. So that's why I'm saying Discord. But yeah, that's what's going on, guys. I'll take a few more comments and questions. I got to keep this stream short today because I got to take care of the babies or whatnot. But yeah, guys, I wanted to stay posted with you guys and let you know. Another news, like I said, and this doesn't seem to be affecting the price of the stablecoin, but SEC has subpoenaed the US dollar stablecoin, USDC backer Circle. And yeah, I mean, like I've said this a couple of weeks ago, I'm like, pay attention to these stable coins because they could get heated up. But if you read the entire article, it says Circle in August agreed to pay the SEC over $10 million to settle charges. And at the end of the day, with the big companies behind it, I think ultimately that's what's going to happen. When you set up a company and you do all these things, I don't see execs getting locked up. They just pay fines. That's really what ends up happening. So it looks like, you boom enough, you just pay the fine. You pay the piper. It seems to me, right? Like they just end up, all right, whatever, 10, 20 million, here you go, boom, boom, and we're off to the races. Do you think you'll only be able to buy more Pulse at launch if you already have Pulse from the SAC? I mean, you could, when it comes to Pulse, I do assume that, you'd be able to get it in a marketplace when it goes live. Now, it has not been revealed, but there's talks that there's going to be an automatic market maker that launches on Pulse, similar like Pancake Swap or something like that. And Richard Hart has hinted at it. I think he said that he's talked to some people that have the intent of launching a marketplace. So there will be like a Uniswap or a Quick Swap or a Pancake Swap that's branded for Pulse, I would assume. And hopefully that market maker, that marketplace will be functioning on the day of the launch. And that's where you could be able to buy and sell. Okay. So they need a couple things. They need, the market maker, and they also need a bridge, so that you could bridge to and from Ethereum. Yeah, because if there's no bridge, there's not going to be any way to withdraw. You need or to deposit any more. You see what I'm saying? So they need the bridge. The bridge is very vital. And then, of course, they need market makers so that you can trade. Now, my understanding is that setting up the market makers are probably easier than setting up the bridges, but, we'll see. Now, for those that are waiting for that Pulse airdrop, I did see some screenshot of the Telegram, somebody from the Telegram saying that the testnet period will take several months and not to expect anything till at least December 2021. So they're, at the soonest, Pulse will launch in December, and probably it's going to be more into the new year. So it's something to consider. Winboy Max says, waiting for the DC. I don't know what that means, but talking about the snapshot. See what else they got here on FUD Desk. FUD Desk will never tell you where the boom's at, though. They'll just tell you, it's heated here, the tax is there, this person got hacked. Same thing as any mainstream news source. They're not really going to tell you, like, and then, the talk is the stable coins, the stable coin regulation. So look out for that. Eventually I think they are going to be regulated. Question now shifts from how will the U.S. government regulate stablecoins to what will the stablecoin issuers have to do. Now you can read this entire. Tether's in a lawsuit. I mean, this is a whole thing. You can get into this. But I'm not going to read all that. If this run is like the others, it will be over around Christmas, says Roger Ripple. Well, I don't think that the run has necessarily started yet, Roger, because we haven't broke through we haven't necessarily reversed the trend. And I think that would happen if we stay above 52,000. I showed you guys at the beginning of the stream here what my opinion is here. And going back to this chart, you see this is the last high right here around 52. And we need to stay above that last high so that the trend will be reversed. So I that hasn't been confirmed yet, but we're damn close. We're darn close over here, and it may happen. If it does happen, I don't know how long that run could go. Wonder if price of Hex will drop once Pulse launches and everything getting over to P Hex. I would expect the price of Hex to drop after the snapshot, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Again, this is a very, very interesting experiment. Let me see the winners and losers of today. Zilica on the way up. And you got Hex and Quick, Theta, Matic. So you got some green on the boards out here. Any big losers? Rune, Ellipsis, Uniswap. Okay. Roger says my fingers will be all over the sell button, ready to sell. And you're talking about Hex, Bitcoin. What are you talking about? It's ready to sell what? Mo Din says, "What's up, champ? Any high APY projects?" Well, I mean, the miners are pretty high APY. All those miners that I have linked down below, those are the more higher risk ones. Some of them pay up to 3% a day. And then, of course, if you want to go for something stabler, I would check Adamant for stablecoin farms, Beefy. We were on JetSwap for a while. Last week, JetSwap had some real high APYs. Roger says everything. Yeah, I mean, if we go on a run up and we start hitting new all-time highs, that's not a bad time to take profits, obviously. Mo says check OHM. I've heard that one as well. Yeah. But I'll leave this one up on my watch list, my tab. The UFO gaming is definitely something that's catching my attention. And, I don't want to slip up on the next play to earn project that may 20x on us, 40x on us like Axie did. I mean, we slipped on that one, guy. Not one person came in here talking about that thing. I don't understand why. Someone told me it's only really big in Asia and that, in the West, people don't really talk about it. I don't know. Maybe that's true. All right, guys, on that note, I'm out of here. Stay strong. I'll be back tomorrow. And let me know. Drop a comment if anything should change. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne.